We're going to take a look at the SewTites magnet cutting mat. There is a bag available and it comes in their shop, so you can take a look there or you can make your own bag. But it is kind of a monster bag. I will have some more pictures of this. It has a large pocket with Velcro and then a very large opening at the top with printed words, "You're so magnetic," which is so cute, and a little bit of their logo. So this is a bag. If you get their cutting system, it does not come with a bag, but you are able to pick one up if you want. So let's take a look at the box. So it comes in a fairly large box, and you are just going to have to go ahead and open it all. Comes with a quick little note, and this just lets you know what you can expect, any replacement and warranty parts, as well as a QR code so you can scan this and learn more about how it works. As you can see from inside this box, besides the cushion, we've got all of these boosters. So they call them boosters because they have strong magnets on the end. We'll take a closer look at these in just a minute. So I'm going to, actually I could leave these all here. I'm just going to remove my mat. This is the ruler it comes with. It is so shiny and so nice and so see-through and so clear. I love it. So far, I love this. Okay, I'm just going to set this down and we are going to get the mat out. Now, what makes this mat different is you might have seen some mats out there, and a lot of them make them this way. They are double-sided. So this mat is double-sided. It has a light gray grid on the one side. And then it does have markings. I'll zoom in a minute. And then it's got a dark gray on the other side. So I'm going to move my box. All right, now we're going to take a closer look at how this works. So I've got my mat, and it's just like a regular cutting mat. As far as you have the measurements along the sides as well as along the bottom. You will notice that on one of the corners, which this corner is showing, it's showing the 1/2 inch increments down the bottom and the side. And then if I flip this around, on the other corner, it shows the 1 inch increments along the bottom and the side as well. So just depending on how you like to cut your fabric or what you are cutting, you might flip it back and forth, or if you've got this on a table where you can stand in a different place, then you can use those different measurement increments. The mat totals 20 inches in the height and then 24 inches across. So it's a pretty decent mat. It's not super large, but it really is something that you could take with you to a retreat or travel with if you wanted. So again, the mat is double-sided, so it's super thick. I'm going to show this. It's really quite thick here. So they do have the metal in between the two thicknesses, and that is the magnet, or that is the metal that all the magnets will adhere to. So whether you are using the dark side with your magnets or the light side, the magnets will work in the same way. So as you can see, my boosters are already down on the mat, but because I don't want to use them quite yet, I can move them out of the way. So what I will tell you right from the start is that the ruler also has magnets in it as well. So all the way down the center are magnetics, and those will automatically attract to your magnet cutting mat. So if you've got just a few pieces of fabric that you're cutting, you are not going to need any of these additional boosters. Just placing your ruler on here will be just strong enough. Okay, I grabbed some of my scraps, and so what we're going to do, we are going to see how well this cuts using the ruler and the mat. So I'm going to layer 2 pieces of fabric here. This is a self-healing mat, just like your regular quilt ruler or quilt mat. And so I'm going to put it into place, and I can shift this pretty good with using one hand, but really it sits so nicely. I can see all the lines on the mat. I can see all the lines on the ruler. This is great. And then I can go ahead and cut. So that's just using 2 pieces of fabric. What I'm going to go ahead and do is start layering my pieces so I have more to cut through. All right, with 8 pieces, I am going to lay the ruler down. Now I can feel the magnetic working on the top and the bottom of this really pretty well. But if I wanted to, I could go ahead and place these boosters, and that's really going to force the ruler to the magnet to hold stronger to the mat. I really don't have to put hardly any pressure on this ruler at all. And if I had a sharp blade, that might help as well. So apparently I need to put a new blade in my rotary cutter. But as you can see, this ruler is not going to go anywhere. Those really do help. And if you wanted to do more, you really could. But so that is how the SewTites ruler as well as the cutting mat work together. There are additional SewTite products that you're going to want to check out as well. They've got magnetic sewing pins, which are so strong. And then we have the hand mix. So these are for smaller pieces, I believe English paper piecing and hand applique. And then we have the straight pin magnetic holder. And then you can get a set of metal strips, and it comes with information and the instructions for making a folio, for keeping all of your magnetic pieces together in a little booklet. So check out the SewTites Magnetic cutting mat as well as the magnetic ruler and all of their magnetic accessories, including their boosters, their pin holder, and hand magnet sets.